Brooke, talk to me, please. Tell me what you're feeling.
I'm just so stunned.
Yeah, I know. Me too. But I just want you to know that whatever you have to go through, you are not going to go through it alone. Nikki and I, we're going to be there for you, whatever you need, honey. Brooke, I know how upsetting this must be for you. But remember, we don't know anything for certain yet.
What do you mean we don't know? That call I got on the other lines...
Dr. Paxson, she was going to tell you about the...
No, Jackie, I don't think you understand. That call came from the hospital. Dr. Paxson is dead.
Thomas, I want you to listen to me.
Dad, come on. If you're gonna tell me you've given up on Brooke...
I haven't given up, but I am backing away.
What does that mean? You're backing away.
It means she's not going to be the wife to me or the mother to you and the girls that she and I'd hoped she'd be, given everything that's happened.
But things can change. Especially if Brooke didn't sign those annulment papers like I asked her not
Son,
to.
I realize that you thought you were helping there.
I had to try, Dad. I mean, just like I had to try with Uncle Nick, because I know how much it would mean to them.
To who?
To Steffi and Phoebe. They're not little kids anymore. They need a mom who they can talk to about, you know, girl stuff. And they were doing that with Brooke. At least before... I'm just worried about him, okay? I mean, you and I, we're doing the best we can. But... I just wish that kid weren't Nick's.
What? What did you say?
I'm sorry. I assumed from the way you were talking that you already heard.
Dr. Paxson is dead.
I'm afraid so.
How did it happen?
There was some terrible car accident. I really don't know much more than that.
Brooke, are you sure? I mean, it could be just some horrible mistake.
Her nurse phoned from the hospital. Dr. Paxson was on her way to see me when... I'm sorry, Jackie. I can't talk about this right now. I just can't.
Oh, my God.
Thomas, I worry about the girls, too. But we're still a family, even though Brooke's not living here.
I know, and you're awesome with them, Dad. It's just... you can't do it all.
That is why I have backup.
Grandma.
Well, the rest of the Forrester clan, you know, Dad, Thorne.
Look, no offense, but I cannot see Thorne dishing with Steffi and Phoebe about the latest teen heartthrob, or planning a slumber party.
All right, I get your point. I just don't want you getting your hopes up for something that's not going to happen, though. I mean, Brooke's probably signed the annulment papers by now. You expecting someone?
You?
No, and I'm not really in the mood to see anybody either.
I'll get rid of him. Brooke, Dad and I were just... I knew you couldn't do it. I knew you couldn't sign those papers.
Thomas, please. I need to see your father right away.
Sure, of course.
Brooke, what are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? She came because...
Look, I know you're upset about the annulment papers.
Yes, but there's something else. Something that you need to know. If you haven't heard already.
Heard what?
There's been a car accident. Dr. Paxson is dead.
What?
It happened when she was coming over to see me. Oh, God, Rich. I can't believe she's gone.
Brooke, it was an accident. I hope you're not blaming yourself.
She was on the way to see me.
How do you know that?
She left me a message, and when I called her back, she said she needed to stop by and talk to me.
You know what about?
She didn't say. I thought it might be about my baby, but she assured me that my little boy's just fine.
Oh, thank God. Still, she must have had a reason. Unfortunately, we may never know what it was.
Look, Brooke, I'm sorry, okay, for bombarding you off the bat like that. It's just...
It's all right, Thomas. I understand.
Yeah, well, I wish I did, because all I really understand right now is how much we miss you around here. Right, Dad?
It's my son, Mr. Subtle.
Hey, you've always told us to say what we feel. And this is what my sisters and I feel. This house is not the same without Brooke here. And Hope.
Thomas, maybe this isn't the right time to get into
To what? To what, Dad? You don't want me to tell Brooke how much she means to us? Or how when she was living here, we felt like a real family for the first time since Mom died? You don't want her to know how special that felt for us and how unfair it feels to be over? Well, I'm sorry, I can't just stand here and pretend like it didn't mean anything, because it did. In a huge way. That's why I went to Uncle Nick's after I left your office tonight, tried to convince him to give up the baby. Because I thought if he understood how much we need you. Look, I get that all this is complicated. But more than anything, I get how much having you as their mother means to Phoebe and Steffi. And now there's this empty space inside of their hearts, like there was when Mom died. They need you, Brooke. We all need you.
I feel the same way, Thomas. But just because I'm not living here doesn't mean that I love you and the girls any less. I'll always be here for you. No, it won't be the way it was. Or the way it would have been if things had worked out the way we wanted. Still, you will always have the best mother ever. Taylor. You're everything that Taylor would have wanted in a son. And don't you forget it.
I still miss her a lot.
Of course you do.
But now she's gone. And you're gone. And if I can't have my mom back, I just wish it could be you. I wish there was some way we could find a way to have you raise your baby with us. So we could be a real family again.